Laser technology is changing the face of the beauty industry literally. What you used to have to go under the knife for, you can get done and get the same results with a laser. It used to be that if you got a tattoo, even if you regretted it, you had to keep it forever. Well, no longer. Check out the new lasers at Refresh Laser Spa. Kimberly, tell me about Refresh Laser Spa. What sort of an environment have you created here?
Well, Nancy, our goal was to create an environment for women and men that was safe and inviting and very personal. So we have a very small medical spa with a very small staff where you get 100% of our time and attention. We do not move you in and out at 30-minute appointments, hi, bye, see you later. Every client gets as much time as they need for their treatment and extra time to ask questions or get that personal attention that they feel they might really need. Right now we're in that sweet spot where the beauty industry is kind of at a cornerstone, so to speak, where what had to be done with plastic surgery in the past, even a year ago, no longer will you need to have anesthesia, no longer will you have stitches, no longer will you have incisions, that you'll be able to achieve the same effect with lasers. Smooth Shapes is very exciting, actually, yes, and it is the backbone of what we do for a lot of women, but I don't want to give the impression that that's all we do, because it certainly isn't. It's just that it's a very popular treatment because it works. And it actually, right now, is one of the only treatments available today that works to treat cellulite. And it's the only FDA-approved laser treatment for cellulite available today. It uses 2 laser wavelengths, one that is actually melting fat cells, and the other one is decongesting, tightening, and reducing, it's basically reducing inflammation and increasing circulation. There are some treatments available right now on the market that actually have professionals like myself concerned, because they claim to treat cellulite, but they actually are not FDA approved for that treatment. And that's scary, and it makes us all look bad when bad things happen because of that.
So Kimberly, how can these other products claim to be FDA approved? Are they FDA approved for something other than cellulite, or is that how they're making that claim?
Exactly. What will often happen is that the FDA will approve a laser or some other machinery for a particular application. Like, for example, Smooth Shapes is also FDA approved for use in post-surgical patients, and it's also FDA approved for skin tightening. So it's approved for lots of things. Well, there's other lasers that are approved for, say, fat loss or reduction of inflammation. Sure. But that is not the treatment of cellulite.
Sure.
So it's important to know what you're purchasing and to really ask those educated questions about what does this treatment actually do and how is it doing it, and do you have before and after pictures that I can see of your personal clients that you've treated yourself. My oldest Smooth Shapes client was 72.
I love it.
And she actually got a great result, and this is a woman who's taken great care of herself, so let me say that. However, at 72, looking pretty fabulous after her Smooth Shape, she still looked even more fabulous. So according to the most recent medical research, girls are coming down with, so to speak, cellulite much earlier than they ever used to. As soon as girls start menstruating now, they're showing signs of cellulite. The American Medical Association now considers cellulite a skin disease, and it's a progressive skin disease, meaning that it gets progressively worse over time if left untreated. It's congested tissue. It is not fat. It actually has very little to do with how much you weigh. In fact, we have women who are very thin, who have no body fat, who have terrible cellulite. And we have women who are a little bit overweight, who have very mild to moderate cellulite. So it's a myth that if you're fat, you have cellulite.
Is it exciting for you to be able to get these kinds of results that you are getting?
It really is. I mean, it's why I do what I do. That's my paycheck. When people walk out the door feeling happy about how they look and how they feel, and they can wear a short skirt or shorts or a bathing suit for the first time in a long time because they actually feel good about how they look, that makes my whole month. I am super excited to finally be able to say that we found the exact right perfect person to bring on board as part of our team to do injections. So we are now offering Juvederm and Botox, which I am very excited about because we are a skin rejuvenation center, and that's an important part of skin rejuvenation for most women. We have a very qualified and very experienced RN registered nurse who is an injection specialist and has been doing it for a long time.
There's an art to doing Botox and Juvederm.
It is an aesthetic treatment, and it's important to remember that there is an aesthetic component to it. It's not just putting it in.
Yeah.
It needs to look natural and it needs to look right for you. So Nancy, this is our new tattoo removal laser. It is the latest and greatest in laser tattoo removal technology. It's called a Q-switch laser. We are now able to remove, in the past we couldn't remove certain colors. You may have heard that you can't remove this color or that color, it's complicated. And in some ways that's a little bit true, but not so much anymore with this laser. We can remove black, we can remove red, blue, purple, and every color, you know, in that range. The colors we still have a little bit of difficulty with this laser and with any tattoo removal laser are teal, green, and yellow. But other than, it's just going to take more treatments to really fade those. If it does not have teal, green, or yellow in it, we can erase a tattoo. There's been a lot of bad press in terms of it's very painful, it can cause scarring, you know, and that kind of thing. And some of that was true back in the day, which sounds funny because with this technology back in the day was 3 years ago. Yeah. But back in the day, 3 years ago, it was actually quite painful, and we couldn't use topical effectively or safely, and it took a lot of treatments to get a good result, and sometimes it did leave a scar. But with the Q-switch laser, which we have, that actually is not really a problem anymore. With proper aftercare for the area that we treated, it will not scar, and we can use topical now. So we use topical anesthesia, so it's really virtually painless. The Affirm Smart Skin, that is really the state-of-the-art treatment now for stretch marks, acne scarring, pockmarking, and facial rejuvenation, anti-aging. With this laser, it's an amazing state-of-the-art laser that just became available actually in January of 2009. That's how new it is. Wow. Okay, so this is as good as it gets with what we have right now. We use different settings, so we can actually adjust the settings based on what the client's problem is and what their goal is. So if a woman comes to me and really the only issue is stretch marks, then we're going to go ahead and treat those stretch marks with the Affirm Smart Skin laser, and we're going to use a completely different setting than what we would use for, say, anti-aging or for acne scarring. I love my job. What could be better? I help people to feel better about themselves. I help people to get through those tough times, you know, struggling with acne scars, you know, with melasma or hyperpigmentation, especially after pregnancy. First of all, we are definitely going to offer a free consultation to any of your viewers who want to come in and talk to us about what we might be able to help them with. If anything, whether it's a facial or whether it's a chemical peel, or, you know, whether it's laser treatments or not, but just to come in, talk with us, take a tour of the spa, see what we offer and what's different about the Refresh experience, because once they come in and see for a consult, they'll see the difference here. We have a great gift for American Women viewers. We have a brand new sensitive skincare kit from Color Science, which for those viewers who may not be familiar with Color Science, it is medical grade mineral. And it is amazing. It actually helps to heal your skin post-procedure. And this is a brand new product from Color Science that is specifically formulated for post-laser procedures, but also for sensitive skin. It's a $100 value, and if they do book an Affirm Smart Skin treatment with us, for anything, whether it be for rejuvenation or for stretch marks, they'll receive that Color Science kit at no charge for free as our gift.